Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of Voice of Lab, Path to Excellence. In this series, we highlight the experience of our talented professionals who are involved in driving innovation and success here at Voice of Lab. Today we are joined by Ruth, one of our leading business analysts, who not only ensures the customer's requirements, actually delivers it in a way that the expectations are exceeded. She's also involved in providing standards of excellence so that high quality talent is attracted to the team. Hello Ruth, nice to have you here.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm excited to share my experience with you.
So we are thrilled to learn more about your duties at Voice of Lab. So Ruth, to start off, what are your key responsibilities as a business analyst, and also how do you contribute? What's your role in order to achieve the client's expectations, and also how do you involve in the growth of the team?
Well, as a business analyst, we mainly focused on understanding our client requirements, their need. We dive deep into what they really want, and as a business analyst, we translate them into actionable strategies where our teams can implement, and also this also involves initializing with detailed requirement analysis and thoroughly testing out the problems that they have, and then we come up with the solutions for the requirements that they come to us. And also not only that, I take part as a business analyst in mentoring new members that come into our company, and in order for them to be equipped with the best practices, I take part in mentoring them how to actually understanding about our clients' requirement and translate them into actionable strategies. Yeah.
So that's a significant role indeed that you play here at Voice of Lab.
Thank you.
So moving on, how do you ensure that you meet the client's requirements, especially when it comes to high-scale, large projects that you're involved in?
When clients reach to us with multiple different questions which they face in their operations in their business, what we basically do is we just go through their business, we dive deep into their business, we get to know the exact process of what they are really into. We spend a lot of time in discovery phase before we get into the interview with them. Afterwards, we just make sure before we meet with the client, we are well aware of what is coming to us and what kind of a business they are into. And what next we do is we have a lot of interviews with the client in order to understand what they really want. Sometimes they come up with a vague understanding of what they really want. They just expect us a digital solution, or a solution for a problem that they face in the operations, which they basically doesn't have an idea how to the big picture of it. So sometimes when especially dealing with complex projects, we communicate deeply with the client in order to understand what they really want, and a lot of questioning, a lot of information sharing. A lot of information sharing is basically going on in the initial phase. So in that way, the client, end of the day, client is also trusting us that they are also ensured that we have an idea of what we are going to provide them into the table. So in that way, we make sure we deal with a lot of challenging, complex projects. Yeah.
So that's great. It seems like there's a lot of emphasis on best practices in order to deliver quality results, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So Ruth, moving further, these best practices, these quality practices that you guys are involved with, how has it helped? Just give me one example. How has it helped when it comes to giving an exceptional result to a customer?
Actually, one of the project that stand out comes to my mind was there was a specific project that a client was expecting us a digital solution, which that client was from an automotive industry, where that project involves a lot of moving phases. So it was a really complex project and a challenging project to understand, because automotive industry is really challenging when it comes to understanding the multiple different areas to be considered. So we actually successfully succeeded in getting their requirement and understanding what they really wanted us from, and it was really a success that came into life because that project has currently helped the business to improvise their business operations. So I think that was one of the major reason the commitment and the success we put into has really given out for. Yeah.
Right, that's great to hear. Next, I have a bit of a challenging question actually to you. So, do you believe your team, yourself and your team, have the ability to tackle any small to large scale project that comes your way?
Yeah, absolutely. I think regardless of the size of the projects, our success comes by understanding the project phases, understanding the big picture of the project, because no matter the size of the project, when a project comes to us, what we basically do is, me and my BA team, we break down the project into small, strategic, actionable tasks, where every phase of the project, every area of the project that we break into has a significant impact on the final outcome. So I think regardless of the size of the project, the way the approach we take to cope up with the project is what really matters, because most of the time I think we forget when a complex project comes to us is that the main requirement that lies behind it, because when a complex project comes to us, we actually tend to forget what basically we are building into, what problem we are solving into. So I think by breaking down the project into small actionable strategies, in that way we are being able to handle complex projects. So I think this is one of the major key to handle any type of project. So I think for the career seekers who are willing to join in our company, they have a good opportunity because it's not always the same type of project that you're going to have worked with, different sizes of the project. So this is a good opportunity for the career seekers as well. Yeah.
So that's exciting news. She mentioned about a lot of opportunities available in her team. So moving on, it's clear that you guys are putting a lot of focus on delivering exceptional results. So Ruth, how do you ensure that your complete team stays aligned with this vision of yours?
Yeah, alignment actually starts with having a clear communication and having a shared goal within our team. We as a business analyst in our team make sure that everyone is on the same page, everyone in the team, not only business analysts, the other whoever is involved in the project development team, everyone is on the same page, because if not, it is going to be a hassle at the end of the day. Everyone on the team has to make sure that they have the correct picture from that is transferred from us, because initially we as business analysts are the first person to meet up with the client and to get what they really want from us. So we actually are the people bridging the gap between the internal teams and our external clients. So we as a business analyst has to make sure everyone is on the same page, and also as a company we always make sure in everything we do, client is in the forefront of every actions that we do and every decisions that we take. So I think this is a good opportunity for the potential career seekers as well as our clients, because in everything we do, we always make sure that we have the client's end vision and their requirement is in the forefront of everything we do. Yeah.
All right, Ruth. Going further, it sounds like your job role requires a strategic mindset and a focus on detail. So how do you balance this when it comes to daily aspects in your work life?
Well, having a strategic mindset and having the skill to attention details is very important, and it is the crucial part of being a business analyst, because we as a business analyst, we need to make sure that we have the big understanding of the picture and every aspect of the project. We need to make sure that aligns with the project goals. So and also at the same time, we need to make sure that client's expectation is aligns with in every aspect of the project. So I think about these parts together, and also being very careful not only in the initial stage but also towards the final delivery. We are being very careful about the execution of every aspect of the project. So this way we have been able to, I think this way will bring out the best success in every projects that we involved here.
So with all that you share with us, it's evident that you are a strong driving force when it comes to your work.
Thank you.
So Ruth, looking into the future, what excites you the most about how Visoft Lab and where Visoft Lab is moving forward as an organization?
Actually, I'm thrilled to be part of this organization, because the opportunity to work in the dynamic environment is actually where I'm interested about, because it's not only about doing your work and go home, it's about learning, growing, and for each project that comes to the company, they deal with new technologies, processes, and the way they approach projects with the client-centered focus, I think, is what drives them towards the success. So I think in my opinion, this actually paves me more way to my career growth, and also help me in aligns with my career with more understanding and giving more exposure. So I think that is mainly one of the major reasons that excites me in having worked here in this company.
So it's really inspiring to hear from you the passion you have in order to drive forward this company. So Ruth, finally, so we are coming towards the end of our discussion. Finally, what sort of advice can you give to someone who's looking to excel as a business analyst, particularly in an organization like Visoft Lab?
I would like to say to whoever who's willing to join as a business analyst and who is still currently doing studying, and they are planning on to coming into this career, is that you need to be always stay curious and never underestimate the importance of having communication of a client, because deep understanding of the requirement is what makes you success in your career. The more you know about your client, the more you can serve them. So I think understanding a client is very important, which is you need to have a good communication skill, and also at the same time you need to have a strategic mindset, which means this is you might wonder what if you do not have a strategic mindset. No, it's not like that. Having a curious mindset actually what makes you success in your career as a business analyst. So always make sure that you provide them a solution which they come to you with a problem. So if you do not have a problem to deal with, you cannot provide a solution. So always make sure you are curious and what you are going to bring to the table, and always make sure that you have a good communication built with you and your clients for those prospective business analysts. I think that in that way you alone can bring success into your company. At the same time, you can also grow and excel in your career.
So Ruth, we are in the final moments of our discussion. It was great having a chat with you, and with all the valuable knowledge you have given here, it's clear that you play a very crucial role in driving Visoft Lab forward. And we are really fortunate to have someone like you in our team. So thank you so much for joining with us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure sharing my story.
We hope you enjoyed learning about the critical role business analysts like Ruth play. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more stories of inspiration and success from our team.